everybody. Welcome back to Tammy Talks. So, if you're back from last week, thank you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, thumbs up the video, share the video, all that good stuff. But we are here tonight, to talk about Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 9, Bao and Johnny. So, Johnny and Bao start off by cooking dinner together. And Bao was like, she made some salmon, looked like some rice and a salad. It looked good. Everything she cooked looked really good. And she said it was important to her because this was her first time cooking for Johnny. And she wanted Johnny to know that she's a good cook. So she's like taking it super serious. And Johnny, I don't know, like, Johnny has really rubbed me the wrong way. But I kind of feel like whenever Bao was taking something serious, that he is annoyed by it. So he's like, all right, it's just dinner. What I did not like, though, is that Bao was like, Johnny would be okay eating dog food. Why would you say that? Like, maybe he's not somebody that cooks a lot, but like, just because... Whatever. I'm not even going to get into it with Bao, because I feel like she takes stuff to the far left extreme. Like, you can just say that Johnny's not big on cooking. He doesn't really care about presentation with food, and you do. To say that he would eat dog food and be okay with it, Bao be doing a lot, but it's still Team Bao over here because Johnny is trash. So, they have a talk again about whether or not Johnny is serious. And I'm sick of them having the same conversation. Johnny is sick of them having the same conversation, but I guess it's necessary in their case. So Bao is saying that she keeps bringing it up because she doesn't know where his head is. Because just the night before, he told her that he was like ready to. It was a hair in my face. Okay, he told her that he was like ready to run. And, you know, because of some things that she's done, some red flags in his eyes, that she is ready to, or let's say that he is ready to not call it quits, but that he would have been, like, left her if they were just dating, because it's not something that he wants to put up with, basically. So, Bao said that she keeps bringing it up because she wants to be sure. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know if you're all into this. I want to know how serious you are. So he gets offended. Can y'all believe it? Johnny had the nerve to get offended. And it's like, why are you questioning if you don't know if I want to be here? Do you know my heart? Do you know how pure my heart is? And it's like, Johnny, you laid in bed and told that woman the night before that you didn't know if you wanted to still be here or not. Of course she's confused. Ooh, Johnny works a nerve. So, Bao said that she doesn't... So he's like, you don't ask me anything. You don't ask me any questions, so you don't know how I feel. And Bao said, because when I ask you things, you're very hot-headed. And we saw that, because Bonnie was like ready to like... I thought he was going to throw the plate. Like, Johnny really got angry. And again, this goes back to Johnny's first statement where he wants a woman that's more into him than he is into her. So Johnny wants a girl that's falling all over him, that's constantly touching all over him, that's letting him know how good he is and how great he is as a person. He wants somebody that's going to ego stroke him all the time. Bao said, I'm a badass bitch all by myself. I don't need to do that for you. You know what? So it's... They ain't gonna make it. While I want to believe they're going to make it, I don't think they are, and it's because Johnny wants more from Bao than her personality allows. So they go sit on the couch and no, I'm sorry, not just yet. So they're talking, and Johnny's in his confessional, and he's like, he wants to get to that point where, you know, they're in a really good place, but he's tired of having the same conversation all the time. And every time we see them in a scene together, it is a very heavy relationship forward conversation, which is good because they could be like Brett and Ryan, who don't talk at all. They could be like that, who don't talk at all, but they do have a lot of conversations where they are constantly, or they have a lot of situations where they're constantly just talking. Constantly talking, constantly talking. And it is about the same conversation over and over, but it's because there has not been a resolution. And that's really why they're getting to that point. So Johnny says that he doesn't have a spark. He doesn't see a spark yet, and he sees a bunch of red flags. As if Johnny is not a walking red flag himself. The audacity. Ooh, Johnny. Johnny really, like, Johnny be really smelling himself, y'all. And I cannot believe it. Like, but Johnny really feels like he is just the cream of the crop, and Bao needs to be, washing his feet every time she come in the house. And it is like, get a grip, sir. You are on the same show as she is. Johnny is chasing perfection. Bao is not his version of perfection, so he's like kind of don't want to have nothing to do with her, which is very, which again is like just very unfortunate for. It's unfortunate, and it's not fair for Bao, if we're being honest. So he kept telling her he was ready to run, and now he doesn't understand why she brings that up when you've mentioned it a couple times. And Bao even kind of told him, like, it's mean. It's mean that you keep saying you don't want to be here. It's mean that you keep saying, you're ready to run, and you don't know if you even want to finish out the process. Like, it's rude as fuck, if we're being real about it. And kudos to Bao for, like, bringing that up to him. Don't sit back and settle for that bull with Johnny. Johnny wants to play victim. And I put in my notes, Johnny wants Bao to finally get fed up and leave him so that he can scream victim. He doesn't want to look like a bad guy because he doesn't want to mess up his image. So that's why whenever he's talking about these red flags or whatever, he's crying and he's making himself overly emotional because Johnny wants to be looked at as a victim. He wants the sympathy. It ain't working, Johnny. Not over here. So they talk about love and intimacy because they play the game where they get the questions from the experts. Where are the experts? Johnny and Bao need to have an expert at their house every day so that they can talk and get to the root of their problems. Because the root of the problems are that Bao does not bathe enough for Johnny. And y'all can say that that's bull all you want to, but when Bao told Johnny that she does not shower every day, that she showers 2 or 3 times a week, that she does not shower after going to the gym, that she does not want to wash the sheets on the nights that she does not shower, that when she goes to the gym, she wants to be able to sleep in her clothes, she wants to be able to lay her dirty ass on the couch, and he needs to just accept her dirtiness and let her stew in her own filth. That is when the piece of Johnny died in that relationship. Whether y'all want to put it out there or not, don't come in my comments telling me that it's normal to shower every 3 days. I don't want to hear it. That is what Johnny's issue is with Bao. And instead of Johnny being real about it and being a grown-ass man and admitting that to her or telling that to her, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because Johnny don't want to tell Bao the truth because, again, he doesn't want to come across as a bad guy. He wants to continue to play the victim. So they talk about love and intimacy and that type of stuff and have they ever been in love. And Bao was telling him that they said they've both been in love before. Johnny, you're a lie. You've been on over 100 first dates. You have not been in love before. When did you have time? So Bao is saying that she has been in love before and she feels like she is falling in love, or she could get to the point where she could fall in love with him because she likes so many things about him. So that turns Johnny on, and then they go and smash. So the next morning, they wake up and Bao is saying how the pillow barrier is gone between the two of them. Johnny is still sleeping holding the pillow and Bao is the big spoon. I said, but that's what Johnny wants. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Johnny wants. He wants Bao to hold him and cradle him. That's what he wants. He doesn't really want to be the alpha in the relationship, to be honest. So the next night, Johnny gets home from work and Bao has set up like a little bar night, date night for them where she had a bunch of different beers laid out. She ordered some fried chicken and she got like this dart game to put on the wall with like guns. So they had a lot of fun with it. It was a night where finally we got a scene of them like having fun together. They're having fun. They're relaxed. What is that noise? You can tell that Bao was like super relaxed and more comfortable within herself. Johnny had the audacity to say, I like when you're happy. Since when? You told her last week or a couple of weeks ago that you didn't like when she was happy and giddy because she seemed very childlike to you. Make it make sense, Jonathan. Like, what is it? Do you like Bao or don't you? Which one is? Oh, you know what the problem? You know what the change is? Y'all slept together. So now that you done got you something from her, yeah, gonna be as happy as you want to. Yeah, this is great. Love when you're excited and you're happy because now the giddiness don't bother you because she done opened her legs. So they excuse me, while they're doing the dart game with the guns, they had a bet that whoever won got to pick what they did in the bedroom. So great. So they when they are at Jose's house for the barbecue, Jose had a barbecue for everybody so he could show off his house. They didn't really talk too much about their relationship. They all were like trying to guess who would be the first one in a relationship to say I love you. And like everybody else picked Johnny, and then Bao picked Johnny too. And I think watch for Johnny, that's gonna be another turn off because that, now I can't tell if you like me. So and then when they get home, their last scene is Johnny plans like a date night with them where they're gonna do like paint on some easels. And he said it's because Bao keeps on, it's because Bao keeps bringing up that he ghosted her all them years back about going to the art gala. They are making, the twin pictures where it's going to be connected by the heart in the middle. Bao is like not paying attention, mixes some colors wrong, puts black or something on there, and now she said that it's too dark and it's messing up the picture. So from that moment, something clicks in her and she is laser focused on this picture. And Johnny gets mad that she's taking it so serious. Johnny does not like her personality. He doesn't like her personality. And instead of him trying to work with she's type A. She takes up serious. So instead of him trying to lighten the mood, he in turn gets like kind of aggy about it. And he's like, you can see the way he's looking at her, he's complaining about it. So I don't see it for them still. I just don't. That is all I had for them. Check y'all next week. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below.